Hi, this is Yvonne Penn with Black and Making It, Black artists making it happen. I am so super on a high from last night from seeing Dominique Morriseau's play, The Skeleton Crew, at the Atlantic Theater here in New York. If you are living here, you need to make your way out and see this show. And here is why. One, we have a fabulous Black female playwright who is absolutely living it up right now, and we need to help support her and her work. This piece is about African Americans who are working in a car factory that is facing closing. And this piece is one of 3 that she has going. I mean, how cool is it that she has 3 shows going on right now? She's like the Shonda Rhimes of theater right now. Hope I don't make any other playwrights mad. But she is simply doing great right now. Her play, Blood at the Root, just closed at National Black Theater. And that doesn't mean bad closed, as in it completed its run at National Black Theater. And that show alone also has been touring all across the country and also around the world, sharing the message that it has concerning issues of racism that still exist in society. She has the show that I just saw last night that I'm telling you about now, The Skeleton Crew. And then she has another show opening in Detroit called Detroit 67. So all of you who are out there in Detroit, go and see the show for me. Come back and tell me how it is. Please do. I'm very serious. Write me at the email address down here, blackandmakingit@gmail.com. So yes. And so right now, let me tell you a little bit about what I loved about this show. So one, it is so beautifully written. There is not a single dull moment in this show. It is biting. It is biting. The older character, the older woman who is in the factory, who is actually homeless and trying to keep it a secret that she's living in the factory when everyone else goes home. That is a quick-witted woman, and she had us rolling all night laughing. I mean, hilarious. Secondly, in addition to the fact that this play is exquisitely written, it is visually stunning as well. The set design is impeccable, absolutely amazing. It is industrial. It has fantastic lighting and projections that go along with a third element that is really cool that I have not seen a lot of shows do. Your typical musical will have a ton of dancers, but in this particular piece, what Dominique does is there's a specific actor who is there who dances in between the scenes, and it's amazing hip hop style, pop lock, just great, just awesome. So that, and he's symbolizing, the workers, and all of that is the factory workers, that is, and it's just integrated all so beautifully. And I don't want to speak anymore and ruin the story for you, but very seriously, such high stakes in the play as well. Like I said, you've got the elderly woman who I'm sure many people can relate to. I know in my family, I have people who are elderly and who need their jobs and can't afford to lose their jobs, who are facing that and the real fears of what that is. The play also has another worker who's a pregnant female who is out on the floor in a factory trying to earn a living. And you have and obviously she can't afford to lose her job either. And there's a third character who's a young man who's a bit troubled, but not troubled. He comes off as troubled at first, but you find out that simply he's just trying to protect himself. Just trying to protect himself as a Black man in this society, as is necessary. And he's actually working on a side business, so that's a great way to break that negative stereotype of some of our Black men. And then we have the manager in this factory who started from the bottom, just like everyone else, out on the floor, managed to get a management position, and his hide is on the line too, trying to work to protect those who he holds dear, who he worked with prior to being in management, so that they have a good severance package and all of this, but also trying to look out for his own family and doing things, navigating correctly with the unions and this and that and the people over him and his superiors, so that his family can still eat at the end of the day. Absolutely amazing. And it's simply a great play. Again, it is the Skeleton Crew at the Atlantic Theater, the Linda Gross location. And when you go and see it, write me and let me know what your thoughts are. We can have a great conversation about it, and I'll give you a shout out. We'll give you a shout out, and I'd love for us to have a great conversation about great theater. And even if there was something that you didn't like, I'd love to hear that too. I'm just super excited about we as Black people supporting our artists in this industry. Our numbers are not as great as other people of other races in this industry, which is primarily white people. But we have great, talented artists doing great things, all the way from her entire cast. Dominique's whole cast is Black, to her as the writer. Great. And the director, also a very seasoned Black, also I believe did acting as well before doing directing. Just great. So that is the end of this segment of Black and Making It. I always enjoy the time we share. Follow on the social media, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, at Black and Making It. You'll see all of that below in the description and also at the bottom of the video. It's been scrolling through. And until next time, have a great week.